NU session, kind of, sort of, maybe. They're currently suspecting Helioisk and Mega. Hey guys, it's Ellie here, and I have now composed myself, I promise. But yeah, as I was saying, there is currently a suspect test in NU, and I thought it would be fun to kind of ladder, as you will. My hair is going crazy at the moment. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so there's a lot of skilled players on the ladder at the moment. I'm about 1200, I think. I keep winning, and then I keep losing. And I built this team earlier. It's pretty solid. The only problem with it is that I don't have a defogger. I probably should put defog over this, but whatever. And also I had earlier, I was trying to ladder with this team, and my EVs were all over the place. Like, I had speed in EVs instead of def, and it was just a fucking mess. Alright, so I'm gonna go over the team quickly. If you would like to skip to the battle, there'll be a timestamp in the description, most likely, if I don't forget. But anyway, let's get on with the team analysis. So, we have Tunak, the Scarf Helioisk. Now this thing is a fucking beast. It's one of the fastest things in the tier, and the fact that it's scarfed means that, you know, not much outspeeds it. However, the problem with Scarf Helioisk is that it lacks that little bit of oomph. And I've been thinking about putting Focus Blast over Surf. In fact, I may do that, depending on the outcome of the next game. Surf is really there for mega camera ups instead of Focus Blast, but you know, this can't Oko another Helioisk, hence why I might put Focus Blast over Surf. I don't know, we shall see. But we have the Dual Stab T-Bolt Hyper Voice, really good coverage moves, Dual Stabs, and we have Volt Switch for the initiative, for things that like to come in on this, like Hariyama. I can't think of any at the top of my head, but yeah. Next up we have Fat, the Hariyama Assault Vest. I basically needed something on here for Typhlosion. Now it should, me saying that, it should be Flash Fire and not Flash Fire, Thick Fat and not Guts. But I do not have a Cleric on this team. And Guts boosts are nice, because there are things that like to run Willow in this tier, like Gorgeist, and some other things that I can't think of. I got Willowed by a Shedinja earlier, and I was just like, okay, alright. So that was odd. Double priority on this, because I don't know, basically. I lacked priority on my team. That's essentially why I have 2 priority moves on this. I should have like Quake Edge or something. But whatever. CC, Fake Out, Bullet Punch, and Knock Off for those ghost types, and also for stuff like Prinplups in the tier. You know, those Eviolite users. Next up we have the Quagsire. Who else but Quagsire? That nickname never gets old. So we have Scald, Recover, Earthquake, and Toxic. Toxic for things like Seismitoads. What else? What else can't I touch? Yeah, basically for Seismitoads. Previously, see, I'll talk to this slot in a minute, but like talk about this slot in a minute, but yeah, we'll just. I'm stumbling over my words here. I haven't done commentary in a while, so you guys will have to bear with me. But anyway, yeah, fully physically defensive Quagsire. I think that's just a standard set. I wish it's got Stealth Rock. I really did. Next up we have Typhlosion, or Diflosion, rather. Choice specs, hits like a fucking truck. Blaze, Flamethrower is nothing to mess around with. Oh my god, this song is amazing. I really should be running Fire Blast over Flamethrower, but I don't want to be depending on misses late game. The fact that especially defensive Vileplume can take a Specs Flamethrower is fucking disgusting and makes me want to switch it out for Fire Blast, but I don't want to be missing, and because this game fucking hates me, I'm putting on Flamethrower. This is how this works. So yeah, Flamethrower, Focus Blast, HP Grass, and Extra Sensory. Now, HP Grass is on there for Seismitoads, because otherwise it's a huge problem. Same with Rhydon, Lennyface. Rhydon, my dick. JPEG joke. I tried. So yeah, that is Specs Typhlosion. I don't know why this thing's still in the tier. It's fucking... It takes a lot of lives. Next up we have Satan the Zaytu. Power flinching Zaytu because I'm bad at this game, essentially. Especially defensive with Rocky Helmet. I've been thinking about getting rid of Quagsire for something else and making this fully physically defensive. So it takes like knockoffs better or whatever. So we have U-Turn, Roost, Thunder Wave, and Air Slash. T-Wave for things like Typhlosion, Mesprit, other stuff like that. I really want to put the Fog on this or some other kind of utility mode, but I don't know, T-Wave has been working out pretty well for me. And I've also been thinking about getting rid of Air Slash for Psyshock. But that was my headphone dropping onto my chair. You know, Air Slash hits stuff, and it can hit Uxie better than it can Psyshock, so that's kind of my reasoning for having it over Psyshock. The only reason I'd put Psyshock on there is for Assault Vest Harrianas, and I think the team deals with it relatively well. But we shall see. And last of all, we have Joseph the Steelix, named after the one and only Swaggerlift. I haven't really used Mega Steelix much, but in this tier it is exceptional. Heavy Slam, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, and Stone Edge. Now, this last slot has pestered me in this team building process because I've switched it out 4 times now, I think. First off, I wanted, you know, I didn't have a hazard setter on the team, so I thought, what's faster with rocks? 2 things are in the tier, Archeops and the other one, Mesprit. Mesprit wasn't pulling its weight. I tried E-Belt, Expert Belt, Stealth Rocks. It didn't quite work. Like, I kept having problems with what's the thing? I basically just kept having problems and it didn't really kill much and do what it was supposed to do, so I switched out for Archeops. One of the fastest things in the tier, if not the fastest, without Scarf. Archeops was really good for Virizion, which is a huge threat in this tier, absolutely huge. In fact, my team struggles with it ever since I took it off, actually, because it doesn't get 2-hit KO'd by Hyper Voice, which is just stupid. In fact, I think it just gets 2-hit KO'd, which is incredible. The thing is really bulky, it's got a good speed stat and a crazy offensive stats. But I needed a Stealth Rocker, so then I was like, fuck it, I don't need a Stealth Rocker, I'm going to put on Leafeon, because I needed a Grass type anyway for Quagsires and stuff like that. I had Natural Gift SD, Whatmel Berry, which was for Vileplumes and other grass types. And it also wasn't pulling its weight, like, it killed a lot of things, but it didn't feel right, like, I was still having problems with Virizion. So I thought, fuck it, let's put Steelix on and we'll still do really bad against Virizion, is basically my way of playing this game. If there's a threat you have a problem with, just fucking ignore it and hope you don't face it on a ladder, because apparently that's my logic. So we are seeing how Steelix fares out. This is quite a bulky team, aside from the Heliolisk. So yeah, that's my awful team analysis. I'm not particularly competitive, but I'm trying to be. I know you guys like competitive, hence why you're probably watching a Pokemon video, right? But yeah, I've spent like 10 minutes trying to trying to fucking explain that. Holy shit, Ellie. Step up your game. I should not be fiddling with my keyboard as much as I am. But anyway, let's go and find our game of the video. I can't words right now. It is, what time is it? It is 10:30 at night, which isn't particularly late, but I am quite tired, so. Alright, so we get a game straight away, which is nice, against Chasm. Funny story, I beat somebody on the ladder earlier who's really good at it, Enu. His name is Kyo, and he got really salty because I shouldn't have won. But at the same time I wasn't going to forfeit, because, you know, hacks happen sometimes. I think I won because of a knockoff crit, basically. He was getting greedy with Calm Minds, so, yeah, you know, it is what it is, sort of thing, so. Anyway, he is going to lead off with Claydol, which I didn't even realise was in this tier, holy fuck. So his likely lead is going to be the Claydol, which is a problem, because I don't have much for that. Surf 2-hit KOs it, and I just get wrecked by Earth Power. I think it's a 3-hit KO, I don't even know. I think I'm going to lead with... Hariyama, because knockoff is going to hurt something. If he leads with Typhlosion, that's fine, because I will be leading with Hariyama. If he leads with Zangoose, alright, so he leads with his own Hariyama, which is definitely interesting. I'm not too sure what he was predicting there. I will go for Fake Out just for chip damage, and then I will most likely switch out into something that can take this, which is not a lot. Quagsire does not appreciate a knockoff plus a close combat at all. Do I want to go to Quagsire? Do I want to hard switch into it? Not particularly, because then he'd get a free switch into the Vileplume. But would we want to predict that? Yes. Alright, alright, so what we're going to do here is go into Quagsire. He knows I have the Fake Out now, which is, you know, it's good knowledge for him. So he's probably going to go for close combat, and that's going to do just over half, just under half, which means I can Scald Burn, hopefully, and he's hopefully Thick Bat instead of Guts, is my plan here. If he goes into Vileplume, that's fine. I have a Zaytu, and I get a crit burn, which is freaking nice, to say the least. I will go into Zaytu right here, in case he wants to sleep Powder. And I am specially defensive, so this thing can't really touch me if it's so cheap. Oh, he's gonna double into Hariyama. That was a good play? Yeah, I guess. I mean, he's going for knockoff. If this is a time to go for knockoff, this would be the time. Do I want to go into Steelix though? That's a risky play. I'm not going to go into Steelix. I'm just going to go back into Quagsire. I will U-turn in case he wants to stay in and Fake Out or Bullet Punch or something silly. Because, you know, chip damage is chip damage. I will Roost on this turn. I think I outspeed this. I'm not too sure though, he might be creeping. Ah, no, I do not. I do not outspeed this. Shit. That is not good. Could you be like minus speed nature instead of minus attack? Close combat will kill. Close combat will kill. Do I want to go into Zaytu? Kinda do. Because I need this Quagsire 4 for Alligator, basically. Otherwise, do I? Because I do have Water Absorb on the thing. That was so specific, Ellie. Well done, you did it. I'm pretty sure Air Slash will kill at this point. I am a Zaytu and he is a Hariyama at -1. Is he gonna go into Claydol, which is fair enough. That's a respectable play. You're gonna have Ice Beam, aren't you? You're going to have the Ice Beam. We're gonna be cheeky here. We're gonna be cheeky. I'm gonna Roost in case he wants to go for Rocks, predicting me to just U-turn straight out. And if he goes for Ice Beam, that's completely fine, because I'm Spadef. He has Ice Beam, alright. Don't freeze, okay. So I will U-turn here, and I don't want to go into Hariyama in case he predicts me to switch, which wouldn't be a bad play at all. So obviously that's definitely specially defensive, without a doubt. What do I want to do though? I can't go into Typhlosion because that's just the fucking death sentence waiting to happen, am I right? Yeah, I think Hariyama's my only switch here. Ice Beam's gonna hurt, like, I'm not gonna appreciate it that much, but, you know, I don't really have any other switches. It doesn't do too much. I forget that I am, the thing. I'm going straight for knockoff, like, if he wants to go for rocks, that's fine. However, I kind of want to double back into Zaytu, predicting either Fire Flame or rocks. I should have done that. If I could get, like, poison from this, that'd be nice. You're gonna synthesis, to which... What can you do to a Steelix? Ooh, I don't want you to put me to sleep, actually. That would be very silly of me to go into Steelix. I will go straight into Claydol. Claydol! Zaytu, I cannot talk today. Jesus, Ellie. Get yourself together, girl! Well, this is obviously physically defensive. I may switch something up for Claydol, actually, because I do need a spinner. So, who knows? We might switch out Claydol for... we may switch out Zaytu for Claydol. I am going to go for another Air Slash. If he wants to bring in Claydol, absolutely fine with me. I'm going to miss an Air Slash. Isn't that... Oh, you're going to... Ooh, he predicted me to U-turn. Ooh, very interesting play. I am just going to go straight for Air Slashes. Like, I need this thing dead. It puts a stop to Helios. It's one of the stops to Helios, rather. Like, there's no question about it. That thing is a problem for my team. Is he going to Earth Power here, though, predicting the switch? I think he's just going to Rocks, to be honest. Where is your switch in for Specs, Typhlosion? That gets 2 hit KO'd. That hurts, Typhlosion. I don't want to keep switching in Hariyama because I don't want to give chip damage. Quagsire, to be honest, where it's at, everything outspeeds it on the team, so I won't be able to get off and recover. I don't see it doing too much, to be honest. Like, at all. If he goes to rocks this turn, that'll be nice. But I'm basically sacking Quagsire here, because... Alright, so Ice Beam is not going to be taking me out. That's nice. However, pretty sure he'll outspeed and go for Power or Psychic. Do I want this around? No, I'd rather kill this. So I am going to Scald. If he wants to go into Fire Plume, that's... actually, no, I think I'll recover. I think I will recover in case he does want to switch into the Fire Plume. Alright, not bad. Now, what did U-turn do? U-turn did 33%. After lefties, that's not going to take him out now. Alright, let's calc something. Calc! I want to see if Specs Typhlosion can kill this fucking Typhlosion. Can kill this Claydol. I'm guessing Claydol got moved down. I don't use Claydol. Specs, I'm not Fire Blast, I'm Flamethrower. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Flamethrower just kills. Yes, it does. It doesn't have many switch-ins for that. Hariyama isn't gonna take that too kindly. It'll do like 30%. And I do have a Zaytu. If he wants to go straight for the knockoff on the Zaytu, that's fine. He'll still take Rocky Helmet damage, and then I can come in with my own Hariyama and revenge it, or hurt it, basically, is my logic. As he's gonna go straight into it, I should have extra sensoried there. If I got a burn there, that would have been fantastic. Now, the thing is, boys and girls, Hariyama. Doubles offensive trick room, I've never seen that. Whatever. Hariyama. He is not burned. He is... Fuck it, where's close combat? I need to move. Close combat is not an Oko, so I'm honestly just gonna go for Flamethrower. If he fake outs, that's when I'll switch out. Unless he gets a crit, he can't kill me, basically. Oh, he goes for knockoff, which was not the right play, because now I can switch out moves. However, I doubt it will kill Claydol now. So, I do need this around though for the... Do I want to go for Flamethrower? No, why would he save this though? This is very low HP. Would he save this? I don't think he would, so, I mean, even if he does go to Feraligatr, it's not too much of a problem, because we do still have the Heliolisk. Yeah, there's the alligator. I mean, I'm just going to go into Zaytu. If he wants to Dragon Dance, that's honestly fine. Actually, is it? No. Frustration, you... So you're not Life Orb. I assume you're Lumberry. Go for Dragon Dance, or Swords Dance, or something. I would have liked to keep this around, but I can't. Oh, I outspeed. That's retarded. Why do I outspeed? Is he not max speed? Is he bulky gator? Is that a thing? He must be bulky SD. What am I speed? Whatever. Well, this is a bit of a pickle. He's going for Ice Punch right now, isn't he? I mean, Hariyama can take something, basically. Come on, Hariyama, live whatever this is. Yeah, I'd take that, no problem. Have I been out for a turn already? Is this how this works? I want to be cheeky and go straight to Heliolisk, but he could be like banded or something, and that's not something I would like to face. I mean, he's got free switch into Vital Plume, but then I get free switch into the thing. The thing being Zaytu, by the way. I'm not just being an idiot. I'm fumbling over my words. He is going to go into the Vital Flame. I don't agree with that. I get a crit, which is always nice. I'll have to apologise. Does that mean I get to kill this? I'm pretty sure Bullet Punch will just kill this. I hope it does. I really hope it does. Otherwise, I'm going to be mad. Imagine if I only did 4%. I'd be so mad. I would be so mad. Come on, Hariyama, pull through. Yes! I thought poison resisted still. I don't even know, man. I do not know. Now he can just come in with his own Hariyama. And fake out, presumably. Or this. I will sack Zaytu, because I still think Hariyama has more use than Zaytu. If he wants it, yeah, he's just gonna go for frustration. That's fine. You don't have much to take a Hyper Voice, sir. Alright. Because the best thing about Heliolisk is that it puts a stop to SD for alligators, because Aquajet can't touch you, essentially, because of your dry skin immunity to water. I am pronouncing things really weird today. Oh my god, this song's amazing. Nice and Green Day. Alright, so this guy is gonna sack his Claydol, not bad. Which means I can just spam T-Bolt now, I think, for when I come back in. If he goes into Zangoose, I will go into Steelix. I don't want to though, because he's probably carrying either Close Combat or EQ, which means that's a problem. Actually, I might lose this. I shouldn't have sacked Zaytu, actually. Right. I need this for Alligator. Is he going to go for Focus Blast here? Because I think he might. If he goes for a Fire move, I am so fucking dead because of Dry Skin. I honestly just think Hyper Voicing here. What's Feraligatr doing? Feraligatr, Steelix is useful for Zangoose. I don't think Typhlosion's doing much. I still think this has a use, so I think what I'm going to do here is see what he locks himself into by going to Typhlosion. He's probably just going to go for Focus Blast, which is very respectable. As he goes for Eruption, I don't agree with that. I really don't agree with that, but hey ho, I'm not him. If I could win this speed tire, that would be incredible. He might be Scarf though, seeing as he is Eruption rather than the thing. The thing being... Oh my god, I can't even words right now. The thing being... Fuck, I can't... I was gonna sack Feraligatr, that's even better. Sweet. That was not the right play. If he goes into... You know what, I don't think I'm going to keep this around because this will most likely have bullet punch or fake out. Right, so he's going to bring this in and go for something, presumably priority, to take me out. I don't see a reason to save this, to be honest. Because Zangoose is more than likely carrying... quick attack. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go for my own fake out here, and basically hope he goes into Typhlosion rather than Zangoose, otherwise we may have a problem. In fact, no, why would he go into Zangoose? I have close combat. That crit did not matter at all. Even if it did, you know, I could have finished him off with bullet punches, whatever. Yes, this is a problem. He hasn't got his Toxic Orb activated yet. I'm going to be really risky here and go to Steelix. He's probably going to close combat or Earthquake, predicting me to go to Steelix, which would be very problematic to say the least. But hopefully he just goes, oh, I go straight for Facade. Okay, this is good. I'm free to go for Earthquake now. I just need damage on this, basically. And it means Typhlosion. Oh, that's not the right play. That's just gonna die. That crit didn't matter because I do have priority on the Hariyama, so he's probably just gonna lock himself into Flamethrower, to which we can Volt Switch into the Hariyama once this dies, basically. Yeah, so there's the Eruption. So you're definitely Scarfed. Which is why I love Scarf Heliolisk, because it just... In fact, does Surf just kill it? I don't think it does. I think it does about 70% top roll, so we have to Volt Switch here, which is really depressing. And then fake out with the thing. I'm pretty sure it only does, like... Let's calc it for shits and giggles. Heliolisk and Typhlosion. Scarf. I'm for Scarf and I have Surf. I'm pretty sure it does like 80% max roll. Yeah, it does about 80% max roll, so I was right doing that play. I will go for fake out just for chip damage. It doesn't really make a difference. Maybe I can live the next Eruption, who knows. And if I do live, I will finish off with a close combat, but it looks like that is game. I do live the next one, which is quite funny. That's game. GG, good sir. Where are we on the ladder now? 1272, not even bad. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's not the ladder. Oh, I see my good friend Swaggerliff is 16th. Not bad, Joseph. There I am! That's me! 94th. Not even bad. We're in the top 100 now. Nice. Anyway, guys, that has been the NU episode. I don't know if there'll be more to come. Wow, that sounded dodgy. No, it didn't. Ellie, what are you doing? I don't know if there'll be more, but that's basically my NU upload for, like... Yeah, I can't words right now. I'm so tired. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, though. I felt like I was more kind of competitive rather than, oh, let's just click this and hope I kill it. You know, with all the calcs and stuff. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't know when I'll next see you. I should probably do a channel update, anyway, I should really stop fucking playing with my keyboard. I've made so many marks on my legs with my keyboard. I mean, I'd stand up and show you, but I'm not wearing trousers right now. So, yeah. Anyway, I've been rambling for too long. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I shall see you in the next upload, I guess. Bye! Oh, nice and voice crack.